As many of you may know, finding the perfect engagement ring can be as difficult as finding the perfect man. Having recently just got engaged myself, I've come down to London's famous Hatton Garden to see if I can be inspired by Kate Middleton's famous ring. It's the blue oval sapphire with 14 diamond clusters on a white gold band, and I'm going to see if I can find a similar one. Oh wow, they're beautiful.
This is very similar to Kate's ring, size-wise, but we have got different sizes, a bit more practical for you to wear.
Great, yes please. Wow, I feel like a princess. So what kind of wedding ring would you wear with a ring like this?
Well, you could have either a straight one. If you used one of our settings, we could alter the settings so the wedding ring fitted really well. You could wear just a straight wedding ring, or you can have a curved one that fits around it. They both look really nice. It's your choice.
Great. Is there more of a trend now with girls going for things like sapphires in their engagement rings?
Yes, it has actually already.
Oh.
We've sold quite a few sapphires lately.
Okay, so more girls are wanting them to
Yes,
be a
they
bit
are.
more like Kate. But would they choose a ring this big, or are they more likely to go for a smaller size?
Probably go for something a little bit smaller, a bit more practical.
Okay, shall we try on one of those as well?
Yeah?
Yeah. So this one would be a much more practical sized ring.
And it's still very beautiful.
Beautiful but affordable. The first big surprise is the price. In the jewellers Eric Ross, they range from £2,000 to £5,000. Of course, the price does go up depending on the size and quality of the gemstone. How much would a ring like this cost?
That particular one there is £6,695.
Wow.
But that has nearly 1.6 carats of diamonds and over 2.5 carats sapphire in it. Diana's ring originally was £28,000, I think. I don't know how big it was, but I'd guess probably about 4 or 5 carat sapphire. Similar diamonds to that. Also, the price of diamonds and sapphires has gone up a lot in the last few years. That ring, brand new now, would cost at least double what it originally did. In fact, but of course hers would be nigh on priceless just because of its provenance. Nowadays, a lot more white metal gets sold than yellow. Yellow gold is definitely receding sales of it, but it is, we do still sell a fair proportion of it, but nowadays a lot more platinum gets sold. So originally Diana's band was actually a yellow shank with a white gold top. You keep the top in white because it stops the diamonds from going yellow, but her band was originally yellow, and I think in Kate's case they've simply swapped the shank over to a white gold one.
Even though Kate is wearing her mother-in-law's ring, it's been altered to reflect current fashion. But is it to everyone's taste?
Wow, they're beautiful.
Aren't they? Yes, I've got 3 at the moment.
Do you think it's an appropriate ring for a modern princess?
I think this is a very good ring for a modern princess in terms of an engagement ring. I think prior to the engagement being announced itself, it had probably gone a little bit old-fashioned and probably wasn't considered to be an engagement ring. But I think certainly now, since the engagement's been announced, then yes, I would say so, definitely. We have seen an increase in the number of rings, these type of rings that ladies are looking for since the engagement was announced. Yes.
How much would one of these rings cost?
The price of these rings vary in price, and that will be determined by the quality of the sapphire, the quality of the diamonds, and as well as the amount of gold that's incorporated into the ring. What makes a good sapphire is the colour of the sapphire itself, the richness, the size of the sapphire as well. That will determine the price of it. The 3 rings that we have here currently range in prices from £1,400 up to £4,000.
My final stop was family-owned jewellers Durrants.
Everyone's got their own unique style. If you like that vintage, more of antique-y look, which a lot of women do nowadays, then it's great. But then there are a lot of women also that like the more contemporary, modern looking rings.
And what's a contemporary modern ring? What do most bride-to-bes ask
Single
for?
stones, 3 stones, all diamond, no sapphires. Usually GIA certified, and just on simple white gold or platinum bands.
So there you have it, a range of sizes and prices, all inspired by Kate's sophisticated sapphire engagement ring. The choice is in your hands.